I'm Tammy with Tamara Marie Photography, and this is a behind-the-scenes video of a real elopement in Acadia National Park. So it's not very cinematic. I was literally just wearing my GoPro on my head. Let me just show you for some kicks and gigs. So you will literally see what I'm seeing, and so then I've just taken the photos and put them overlaid on the video with all the settings so you can see the resulting photo. Hopefully it gives you a little bit more of understanding of what I'm thinking during the ceremony. The video is kind of cut and spliced. It's not all the way through, just for time condensed. And I didn't video before or after the ceremony, so I'm gonna cut right here. And now you will just see a few photos we took before the ceremony. They got ready at the Ivy Manor Inn, which is in downtown Bar Harbor. It was gorgeous. That's where they did their first look. And then, hello again. Then after the ceremony, I didn't use it, so you'll just see some photos we took around Acadia afterwards. But for now, let's just get to the ceremony footage. So Ainsley and her dad had this little makeshift aisle, the actual trail, which is perfect. And he was so sweet. He was tearing up as they were walking down. Josie was trying to get to Ainsley. So they had this perfect ceremony area just right between the trees. You could see the water crashing on the rocks behind them. So you can tell how many photos I'm taking right there. I just don't want to miss a moment. I knew that they were going to hug. I wanted to capture it all. So my hair is in front of the camera. You can see how windy and rainy it was. But then the sun kept peeking out. But so right here, you can see Paul looking at me. Right here, I'm going to photograph Ainsley's mom and dad, and she's looking at Ainsley's dress, and so I'm just waiting for her to look up. And when she looked up, I took the photo. So now I'm kind of going around. It was a little slippery, but I wanted to make sure I got photos of Mikey, and I couldn't go behind them. So this is the only angle I could get of him, and I love this, his little smile. And then I made sure to get his mom and dad. And then this, I went back pretty far on the trail with my 85 just to make sure I could get some things in the foreground. So you saw that branch in the foreground there. Ainsley's wiping her tear. Mike did right beforehand, but I unfortunately did not get that one. Speeding it up here, just not much going on, just the typical bows and everything. So right here now, they just started their ring warming ceremony. So a ring warming ceremony is when the rings get passed around to every guest, and they all just kind of say a little blessing on them. So for Ainsley and Mike, we wrapped both rings in a little ribbon. And I love this photo. I was just waiting. I knew she was going to pass them back to him. So I love that photo so much. And so now that officiant is actually my fiance. So I don't know if you could hear that, but they literally said, "Congratulations," as they were walking by during an actual ceremony. Like, please just don't do that. So now they're exchanging rings. During the ring exchange, I always like to go a little closer. I like photographs of hands. I think they're extremely expressive, and they are very storytelling. But also make sure to get the whole scene, of course. Oh, I love that one so much. He's fiddling with his new ring. So then you can see how many photos I'm taking here. You can hear all the clicks. And that's because everybody does their first kiss differently. They only put their heads down for a split second, but I was able to get that photo because I just kept taking pictures. This is one of my favorite moments of the entire day right here when the couple is walking back down the aisle, makeshift aisle. And you can hear my annoying woohoo because I wanted to get them to look up and show me how excited they were. So then after the ceremony, we took all their family photos right in that same area, and then Mikey and Ainsley went down towards the ocean a little bit more so we could get more of the view. And then they walked back up. That Ainsley has that photo printed big in her house. I love it. So yeah, then the rain stopped, but the rainbow stayed, and the sun came out, and it was perfect. Everything was so illuminated, and this rainbow, Josie's their favorite thing ever, so it's like Josie was at the end of the rainbow for that photo. And then we went to Jordan Pond. It was really busy, and then it started raining. It got really windy again, so we didn't spend much time there. But then we ended the day at Acadia Park, and look how happy they are. But yeah, if you wanted to see more photos, I have a whole blog on my website, so I'll link that down below. But yeah, thanks for watching, and leave a comment if you have any questions.